What's up and welcome. This is Tom Gore with Agents Helping Others Now in San Diego, and we're going to be going over the 5 best places to live in San Diego. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to eat, sleep, live, work, and play in San Diego, and know about those best areas to live, make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you are notified every time we do a video. We get reach outs all the time by phone, text, and email from people just like yourself moving and relocating here. So we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about moving and relocating anywhere in San Diego County, make sure you give us a call. Shoot that text, send that email, days, nights, and weekends. We got your back when moving to San Diego. So welcome here. Behind me is a beautiful Pacific Beach, but I have been reading articles and comparing these articles to with what I'm seeing on the ground in the San Diego market, and more homes are coming to the market, not just because an increase in the number of listings coming to the market, but also because buyer demand has slowed down because of the higher interest rates for mortgages and other economic factors that we're all seeing. We saw one of the busiest, craziest years in history in 2021 with work from home becoming available and people looking for a better lifestyle and other factors bringing people here to San Diego. And maybe that's why you're watching this, to see where the market is headed. And are you thinking, you're trying to figure out if this is a great time to buy or not? And that question is going to solely lie with you. But personally, I think it's a better time to buy now than in the past few years, simply because you're not up against the 20 offers that we had been seeing and having to pay $50,000 to $100,000 over asking price. So if you contrast that with, say, an $800,000 mortgage with a 1% interest rate higher, it'd come out to about $500 more a month, but you actually have a shot at the home, and 2, you're not having to come out of pocket with $50,000 to $100,000 over the asking price. So if you are ready to become a homeowner in San Diego, know that buying today can set you up for long-term success, because that new home purchase is actually projected to grow with ongoing home appreciation. It's most likely not going to be the 12 to 15% growth we've been seeing in the recent past, but more so at a normal pace of 3 to 4%. But regardless, you've definitely got to be prepared, have all your ducks in a row, and we've got the entire relocation team from lending, escrow, inspections, and we personally specialize in home improvements. So we have everything covered, so all you have to focus on is getting here. Getting comfortable is the most important part so that you can have the best opportunity and a seamless transaction and transition here to San Diego. And that is exactly what we provide. But again, we can only help you if you reach out and talk a little about your situation on the phone, then hop on a Zoom call and get you dialed in for success. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up this map and show you the 5 best places to live in San Diego County. And as you can see, San Diego County is a very large county, and there's a lot of great places to live in San Diego County that may work for you, but is not on this list. But in the comment box below, please do go ahead and share your thoughts about any of these areas, or maybe you have some areas you like better and why you like those areas better. So we're primarily going to be looking at what is called niche.com, and I put that in the description box below for this video, and do suggest you go there and spend some time there looking at what they have to offer as far as the information about any areas you may be looking at. Niche.com will give you a lot of good information about schools, reviews from people who actually live in those areas, and all sorts of other good info. I also recommend going to walkscore.com and put that in the description. I put that in the description box below, and it's a great reference if you want to be in an area that's close of walkability, biking, and transit, and it gives you all those options in those areas. So the main reason I'm using niche.com is because realtors are not to be steering anyone to any certain neighborhoods or any certain areas. So it's a great resource for you to kind of get to know a little bit better about what areas you're looking at. And so let's get into it with number 5 in Carmel Valley. Carmel Valley is a great place to live, and primarily these are all going to be family-based areas because they have great schools. And I know a few people who live in Carmel Valley, and they just love it. The title representative that I work with Fidelity National Title, that our team uses in our transaction, lives in Carmel Valley and knows we have a great home improvement side to our real estate business. And she invited us out to paint the exterior of our home, and the expansive views from her backyard were just amazing. Right off her house was a trailhead for hiking and mountain biking, and they take off into the expansive valleys. So if you're into hiking, mountain biking, and that's your thing, you're going to love this area. And from Carmel Valley, you're about 15 to 20 minutes from the ocean, depending on traffic. And with the ocean so close by, you're going to get that natural air conditioning without those heavy overcast days, simply because the overcast just basically reaches that area and just makes it pleasant to live in. And people like living here because of the schools, of course. And if you like tract home style planned community living, then Carmel Valley is going to work for you. It is a large area with lots of options of housing, shopping, coffee shops, you name it. It has everything you're going to need in a community. So number 4 on the list is going to be Villa de Laval, and that is located in just above Carmel Valley, north of and is just a few miles inland from Solana Beach on the other side of Highway 5. And it's located next to the San Diquito Park, just north of there, which serves up some great hiking, barbecue days, and just tons of views. And the freeway exit is via De La Valle, here off of Highway 5, and which is home to the exit of the Mar Fairgrounds, which is one of my favorites. It houses the horse track, the San Diego County Fairgrounds, which just got finished, and all of its yearly functions. And about a month ago, I got the pleasure of going to the Van Gogh exhibit. I was so happy to have seen that. And that does travel, and there's multiple units, I guess you'd call them, that travel. So they go all around the country. So be sure to look them up and find them in your area. And then moving back across Highway 5 here, this area is surrounded by about 6 country clubs. And within those country clubs are communities, and those are awesome places to look into the housing market. So if you are a family, you're going to love this place for all the schools and everything I mentioned prior to this segment, the beaches and being centrally located to all that San Diego has to offer. You cannot lose in this area. So moving on quickly to number 3 is going to be the Del Mar Mesa, and just as the name says, it is going to be set on a San Diego Mesa and is located southeast of Carmel Valley and on the other side of Highway 56. 56 is going to be very convenient to drive east if you have to work out there, or quickly drive west to Highway 5 to head north or south. And a lot like the other communities we spoke about, it will have all the same suburban feel, great for families, and have all those types of amenities. It is also home to the Fairmont Del Mar, with a fantastic golf course, a spa, and a great place to stay if you are coming from out of town and to look at homes and neighborhoods. It would be a perfect option for you to stay a couple days and enjoy their amenities. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to mix number 1 and number 2 together for the last one, and they are going to be Torrey Pines, all in this red area, and Torrey Pines Hills neighborhood right here of San Diego. And as you notice, we had Del Mar Mesa before, and that was just east of Torrey Hills neighborhood. And these are going to have an urban suburban feel to them, and they're going to stay mostly cool during the year because it's so close to the ocean, and you just get that nice fog when it comes in, and ocean breeze even when it's sunny. So it's very temperate. And this is a great area because you are centrally located in San Diego with quick freeway access headed north up to Oceanside and south down to downtown and Coronado, and even down to the border. And not just on the other side of the freeway, as mentioned, is Torrey Pines neighborhood that stretches from north to Del Mar all the way south to University City. And it's a perfect area if you live there for access to some of the most scenic hiking, the Torrey Pines State Reserve, and all the Torrey, La Jolla, and Del Mar beaches are right there. So if you know anything about me from watching these videos, I love surfing, and it's a great way to start the day combined with good exercise. There's a mental massage to all this with pelicans, occasionally surfing with the dolphins, and all the scenery. And golf is another one of my go-to activities for me. And this is home to Tiger Woods golf course, the Torrey Pines golf course right down here. It's not a cheap golf course by any means, but that is unless you have a city card that you pay $25 a year for, and you can play three city courses, Balboa, Torrey Pines, all for a super deep discount. And then below that is the glider port right in this area. And the glider port has a spot for food and beverages, drinks. So it's a great place to hang out, watch them jump off the cliff. And then right next to the glider port is a steep staircase. So you got to be prepared. You got to be somewhat in shape to have good knees to handle the walk down. But it's a long walk down to Black's Beach. And Black's Beach, there's a great surf spot down there. You can watch the surfers take in the huge bluffs behind you looking up, and actually sit there and watch them launch from the glider port. And there's, on a good day, when there's a nice breeze, there's a lot of gliders in the air. So it's really pretty. So if Torrey Pines area is what you're looking at and looking for, you cannot go wrong here. But again, as you can tell, San Diego County is massive. And it's really important that you sit down and talk with somebody and tell them, hey, this is where I'm going to be working, or I'm going to be working from home, and this is the style of house I need. I like this type of master plan community, or a golf course community, or we're looking more downtown for a walkability experience. More shops, more independent, eclectic shopping, whatever it is, there's a rhyme and a reason. And we got to know what you like and what you don't like, where you need to be, and that you're not driving hours in traffic. Now, one thing about San Diego, you're going to be driving if you're not set up right. So the only way we can help you find that perfect spot here in San Diego is you got to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, and weekends, and we got your back when moving to San Diego County.